About the Ventway Sparrow ventilator. The Ventway Sparrow is a portable ventilator used for transport, EMS, and military applications. The situations for which it is intended are characterized by attendance of emergency response teams, requiring a simple yet highly effective ventilator that is self-sufficient and lightweight. The ventilator is suitable for non-invasive ventilation, for a full non-vented ventilation face mask, or invasive ventilation via an endotracheal tube, tracheostomy, and laryngeal mask airway, LMA. The Ventway Sparrow ventilator is intended for emergency use and transportation of adult and pediatric patients weighing at least 5 kilograms. About the training module. This is the in-service training module for the Ventway Sparrow ventilator. The primary objective is to explain and demonstrate what is what, and how to set up, check, and operate the Ventway Sparrow ventilator properly. Get to know your ventilator. Front and rear panels. Ventway Sparrow is operated via its front and rear panels. The front panel is comprised of control knob, display, control and sensing tubes port, patient port. The rear panel is comprised of an activation button, micro USB connector, power supply connector, battery pack, battery safety lock, filter compartment screws, air or low pressure O2 inlet. Patient circuit. The unique Ventway Sparrow patient circuit is connecting the patient to the ventilator. The patient circuit is comprised of 22 mm female connector to ventilator outlet for the inspiratory tube, control and measurement tube adapter for the exhalation control tube, flow and pressure measurement lines, exhalation valve, PEEP adjustment knob, patient connection. The patient circuit has 1.8 meter and 2.4 meter setups and is available in adult and pediatric versions. The Ventway Sparrow soft carrying bag enables maximum usability while maintaining the portable features of the device. Using the bag is easy. Unzip the bag. Insert the ventilator all the way down while the front panel is facing up. And close the bag by zipping up. The Ventway Sparrow bag can also hold the patient circuit while it's not connected to the vent. Just open the small pocket in the lower side of the bag, pull and unfold the patient circuit holder. Insert the rolled circuit inside and close the bag. Use the rubber string to fix the patient circuit to the bag. In order to prevent any sudden pulling on the O2 enrichment kit while using the demand valve assembly, use the Velcro sleeve to attach the high-pressure enrichment tube to the bag. External connections. Connecting AC power. Connect the power adapter's plug to the electricity socket. Connect the plug in the other side of the cord to the power supply connector. Make sure that the white mark on the plug is leveled to the small plastic pin inside the connector. In case the ventilator is turned on, a short voice indication will indicate any connection or disconnection of the power adapter. While the ventilator is connected to an external power source, it will automatically charge a rechargeable battery. Connecting the patient circuit. Connect the 22 mm female connector to the patient port. Connect the control and measurement tube adapter to the control and sensing tubes port. Connecting a high-pressure O2 source. A designated high-pressure oxygen tube with two connectors at both ends is needed to connect the ventilator to an O2 source. The tube is connected to the ventilator via a designated demand valve with an O2 blender. Connect one side of the tube to a high-pressure O2 source. Connect the demand valve to the other side of the tube. And screw it onto the air inlet port in the rear panel. Adjust and set the FiO2 level by rotating the blender ring. FiO2 will range between 30 and 95%. After setting the FiO2 level, navigate to Ventilation Parameters menu, O2 Enrichment, and update the selected O2 percentage to the ventilator settings. Connecting a low-pressure O2 source. Low-pressure O2 supply must be connected using the designated enrichment kit. Connect the 22mm connector at the end side of the enrichment kit to the low-pressure O2 inlet. Connect the O2 tube to the oxygen source. Extend the 22mm tube to maximum and make sure it's not blocked. Basic ventilator settings. Navigating the graphic user interface screens. To navigate between the screen options, turn the control knob on the left side of the front panel. When the chosen option has been marked by positioning the marker on its location, press the knob to select. While turning the control knob, fields that can be modified are highlighted. To edit a field, press the control knob when positioned on the field. The field will change color. Rotate the control knob to view different values for the field, and press the knob to select a value. Basic ventilator settings. Navigating the graphic user interface screens. To navigate between the screen options, turn the control knob on the left side of the front panel. When the chosen option has been marked by positioning the marker on its location, press the knob to select. While turning the control knob, fields that can be modified are highlighted. To edit a field, press the control knob when positioned on the field. The field will change color. Rotate the control knob to view different values for the field, and press the knob to select a value. Patient circuit test. Press the V logo to start the patient circuit test. Make sure that there is nothing blocking the patient side of the circuit, and the external O2 source is not connected to the inlet port of the ventilator. A progress bar will appear while the test is in progress. In case the patient circuit test has failed, a test failure warning will appear. By acknowledging it, the user will go back automatically to Patient Circuit Test screen in order to recommence the test. Reasons for patient circuit test failure are: patient circuit is not connected properly, something is blocking the patient side of the circuit, major leak has been detected, damaged patient circuit, external oxygen source is connected to the inlet port. Setting ventilation. After the patient test has passed, the Choose Weight screen will appear. The device will recognize whether an adult or a pediatric patient circuit is connected and will set the weight range accordingly. 5 to 15 kilograms for a pediatric setting, and 15 to 70 plus kilograms for an adult. Choose the approximate weight of the patient at the Choose Weight screen. Choose the required ventilation mode at the Vent Mode screen. Choose between invasive or non-invasive ventilation at the Invasive, Non-Invasive Ventilation Mode screen. Connect Patient screen will automatically appear. Connect the patient to the patient circuit. By confirming this action, the main ventilation screen will appear and ventilation will start. Main ventilation screen layout. The main ventilation screen is the default screen while ventilation is performed. It allows the user to monitor and control all of the basic respiratory parameters. First, let's review all icons in the main ventilation screen. Battery status, an indicator for the battery charge level, type of installed battery, and connection status of external electricity. The ventilator will display the following icons to indicate the different power status of the device. No battery, external power source used. Non-rechargeable battery, no external power source. Non-rechargeable battery, external power source connected. Rechargeable battery, external power source connected, charging. Rechargeable battery, external power source connected, fully charged. Rechargeable battery, no external power source connected. Rechargeable battery, not charging due to battery temperature protection or faulty battery. The trigger status icon is indicating if a patient trigger detected, if pressure sensors are currently being zeroed, if a cough was detected. Ventilation mode indicator. Select BPM to change the breaths per minute delivered. Select VTE to change the desired VTE. Select Alerts to view the current active, silenced alerts. Select Manual Breath to give one breath to the patient using the current parameters. Select Menu to display the main menu screen. Select Graph to display the pressure or flow graphs. Toggle between the graphs by rotating the control knob. The operator will be displayed with two monitoring graphs: Flow for time graph, Pressure for time graph. Patient pressure is displayed to the user by a bar. The sample rate of the pressure value is 500 Hz. The peak inspiratory pressure is displayed as a blue background, remaining throughout the current breath, while the current pressure is displayed in green. The PEEP indicator is a representation of the positive end expiratory pressure in centimeters of water. I to E ratio is a representation of the ration between the inspiration and expiration duration. Turning the ventilator on. Make sure that the patient circuit is properly connected to the designated ports and the patient is not connected at the patient side. Press on the power button on the rear panel. The ventilator will turn on after 3 seconds, and a voice indication will be heard. The first screen displayed will be the Ventway Sparrow logo screen, which will directly switch to the patient circuit test screen. To navigate directly to the main menu, press on the menu icon on the lower right side of the screen. Main menu. The main menu screen allows the user to view and set various system values. Stop vent, start vent. Stop or start the respiratory function of the device. New patient. This option allows the user to restart existing ventilation parameters when ventilating a new patient. Ventilation parameters. This option allows the user to set the following parameters during ventilation: pressure support level, trigger sensitivity level, ventilation mode, FiO2 level, invasive or non-invasive ventilation, patient weight. Alert settings enables setting the thresholds at which the following alerts will be displayed: pressure, IE ratio, PEEP, low or high tidal volume, leak, apnea. Advanced settings include the following options: load default, loading the default parameters as were determined by the manufacturer. Brightness, adjustment of the screen brightness. Alert volume, adjustment of the alerts volume. Language, switching the user interface language. Backup mode and quick mode. Backup mode is an alternative ventilation method taking place in the following situations when the ventilator patient circuit is connected to the patient. Patient is connected to the ventilator, and for some reason, the user did not start ventilation after connecting the patient. Backup mode will be activated after 3 breaths. Patient is connected to the ventilator and user has paused ventilation. In this case, when trigger is sensed by the ventilation will automatically resume. Quick mode. By pressing on the knob for 4 seconds when the ventilator is on the disconnect patient screen, the ventilator will initiate quick mode according to the following steps. A warning message will appear asking to start quick mode. After confirming, the patient type screen will appear asking to choose between adult or pediatric patients. After choosing patient type, the Ventway will automatically calculate all ventilation parameters by measuring volume from the first 3 breaths. In order to continue ventilation in one of the preset ventilation modes, navigate to Main Menu, Vent Params, Vent Mode, and select the preferred mode of ventilation. Alert settings. Alerts are categorized between user-adjustable alerts and additional. User-adjustable alerts can be adjusted by the user in the Alert Settings screen. Additional alerts concerns general status of the battery, patient circuit, and system status. Alerts are defined with 3 levels of importance: high, medium, and low. A different voice indication will be heard for each level. High-level alert: 5 beeps every 2 seconds. Medium-level alert: 3 beeps every 5 seconds. Low-level alert: 1 beep 1 time only.